How do they do it?
Hello, beautiful humans.
Welcome back to our channel. My name is Frankie.
And I am Riley, and we are
The Theme Park Damsels.
Today we are back, and Jimmy has something a little bit different for us today. It's not quite a game, but we are both going to be involved in what's happening. So, Jimmy, what are we doing today?
Well, hello, damsels. Both of you are such a wealth of knowledge about Disney, I thought it'd be fun to do a How Does Disney Google Autofill?
Okay.
Oh,
How do they do it?
I went to Google and typed in the phrase, How does Disney, followed by a letter of the alphabet, so starting with A, and that spits out an autofill question. You will have to answer these questions. So Frankie, I'm going to throw the first one to you for the letter A.
Okay.
How does Disney annual pass work?
I pay a flat rate. Depending on where you live, you can pay monthly or all up front. And that gives you access, depending on the tier of pass you have, what days you can and cannot get into each of the 4 Disney theme parks. You can't add water parks. You can't add photo pass. But essentially, you pay for your Disney World admission up front, and you don't have to buy single-day tickets or multi-day tickets or whatever. That is your access to the park.
How does Disney create value for its customers?
Disney keeps me coming back because no matter what the type of vacation you're looking for, Disney can do that. If you're looking to celebrate something, oh, they got you. If you're looking to just unwind, have some R&R, relax, take it easy, you could also do that. If you want to fish, you want to swim, you want to go to the water parks, you want to do all the rides, you can do that. There's something for everyone, and no matter the type of vacation you're looking for, Disney's got that.
How does Disney DAS work? The DAS.
So for those who don't know, DAS is Disability Access Service that Disney provides for people who cannot stand in the long lines. How it works is you really would go up, get a time, and come back, and then you would use the Lightning Lane line. What those guidelines to have access to that, I'm not going to answer that in any way, shape, or form correctly. So I would say you're going to want to go on the Disney World website, or even call 407-WDisney and talk to a cast member to get all of that information to make sure it's the most up-to-date and accurate.
How does Disney enforce lifetime bans?
Oh, I'm pretty sure guest relations obviously gets involved. Sometimes law enforcement even gets involved, because when you scan in to Disney parks, they have your fingerprint. I'm also pretty sure they have facial recognition at security, as well as the touch points as well when you scan your ticket. They've got the technologies there. Like, security at Disney is all around you. No matter if you see a security guard or not, like, safety begins with me. Like, that is their number one, like, shove down your throat rule for good reason. That's their most important thing, is to make sure guests as well as cast members and everyone on their property is safe.
How does Disney FastPass work?
Ooh, FastPass is no longer available or a thing. It is now Lightning Lane, and it is a paid service. If you wish to skip the standby wait time, there are, I believe, 2 options. One is each park has a top tier that you can pay for just one Lightning Lane, or you can pay for kind of it for the day, and it's up to 3, sometimes more if you know how to work the system and stack them and get more times and fiddle-faddle in the app. But as far as FastPass goes, it died.
How
does Disney Genie Plus work?
Disney Genie Plus is no longer with us. Very sad. It was too confusing. Too many names for things. Too many things within the app. Got confusing with Lightning Lane, etc.
How does Disney have no mosquitoes?
I believe that they have sort of put in like natural ways to get the mosquitoes to go areas that guests are not in. The long and short answer is Disney's got secrets that we don't know about, and we're thankful that we are not eaten alive by mosquitoes every time we go. But there are absolutely bugs all over the place.
How does Disney Incredi-Pass work?
There are different tiers, the Incredi-Pass being the highest tier, I guess you would say. So that is the only option for out-of-state annual pass holders. So I live in Michigan, therefore that is the only option I have to purchase if I want an annual pass at Walt Disney World. With that, there are no blackout dates, so you can access the parks 365 days a year. Outside of any hotel reservation you can have 5 theme park reservation days. So that's the highest out of any of the tiered passes. It obviously is the most expensive one, but if you are out of state, you don't have another option. So that's what you get.
How does Disney Japan work?
I think we're getting at the fact that, like, is there a park in Japan? And the answer is yes. Disney Tokyo does exist. And how does it work? You would need to, if you don't live in Japan, probably get on an airplane and get yourself to Tokyo, purchase admission, and then you would enter the park with your admission that you purchased and go live your best Disney Tokyo life.
How does Disney Lost and Found work?
It's been a minute since we've used the Lost and Found, but I know that you actually only have a very short time frame. I think it's same day for things to be at the front of the park if you were to lose them. And then they go to some sort of central location. I think it's actually by the Transportation and Ticket Center. And you can put in like a lost and found request and say like where you lost it, what the item was. Like if it's a pair of shoes, you would give like size, full description, color, any sort of identifying markers for what you're looking for. And the lost and found team will then get back to you. If it's like a phone, I would say almost guarantee you're likely to get it back as long as the cast member has found it. But there's a whole team that does that. So whether you lost it on a ride or at the park or in your hotel or on a bus, they've got an inquiry system, and the cast members I know are pretty good about turning stuff in.
How does Disney Memory Maker work?
Disney Memory Maker is essentially, it gives you access on your My Disney Experience app of all your pictures you take. So you'll see your photos in the app and they won't have that pesky little watermark because you own those pictures. Download your photos right to your computer, your phone, whatever, iPad, and have access to those for all of your days. But just make sure you get them saved before the 45 days.
How does Disney not have a monopoly?
I think that's pretty simple, is Universal exists. There's lots of other production companies other than the Walt Disney Company that exist that produce movies and TV shows and Broadway plays and cruise line experiences and theme park. There are also other juggernauts out there that own just as much as Disney does.
How does Disney own Marvel?
Disney went to Marvel and said, I'll make them an offer they can't refuse.
I'm gonna make them an offer they can't refuse.
Because they were going through some financial hardships. Disney said, I got money, I'll give it to you. And here we are.
How does Disney Park Hopper work?
Ooh, good question. So it essentially is a ticket add-on for those who want to go to more than one park in a day. So you can buy a single day ticket for a one park, and then if you decide, oh my gosh, I want to do Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios to go watch Fantasmic, then you would add the Park Hopper to it. And depending on the day, depending on the park, the prices are going to change. It's an add-on where you get to do more than one park in a day, hence the park hopping. That's why they call it that. It's actually, I think, a pretty cute name.
How does Disney Quick Service work?
Disney Quick Service, so you have, if you are getting a little rumbly in your tumbly, and let's say you don't want to sit down with a server coming to you, bringing you food, you want the quote-unquote fast food option, would be your Disney Quick Service. So your Columbia Harbor House, your Satuli Canteen, your Pinocchio's Village House, those options and so much more. Quick service food has come a very long way, and honestly, a lot of quick service food I like better than sit-down food. And typically, better bang for your buck, Disney Quick Service. We love her.
Riley, moving on to the letter R.
Oh,
How
R.
does Disney Rider Swap work?
So this is for really rides that are going to have like a height requirement, and maybe you have a kiddo who can't ride, or maybe they're scared. So basically what's going to happen is we're going to do two parents. a dad and a dad. And dad one is gonna wait in line. And then other dad is gonna wait with kiddo, and they just tell them we're gonna do a rider swap, and then they get to ride, and then they're gonna get off the ride. And there's typically like a waiting area sometimes where you can wait in the rider swap. And then dad two, they'll swap, and then they get to ride. So that way everybody gets to ride the attraction with only one wait time. So if the wait time is an hour, you only have to wait the hour, not 2 hours. You just ask the cast members and they'll give you the rider swap option, and then you just swap it out.
How does Disney Sword in the Stone work?
If you've ever seen the movie The Sword and the Stone, they actually have right behind Cinderella Castle and the carousel, in that little walkway there in Fantasyland, you can step up and try to pull said sword from said stone. If the Disney gods deem you are worthy of pulling the sword out of the stone, you will be able to, not all the way out, but you'll be able to pull it out. And I'm pretty sure you get, I mean, depending on who sees it, you get like a cool sticker or button or something.
How does Disney Turtle Talk work?
So what happens is you are gonna go into a little theater. Crush is gonna come in and he's gonna have conversation with the kiddos and answer questions. And it's live and real time, and absolutely one of the most magical things I think that you can really do at any Disney park. But if you're asking me the behind the scenes answer, they have a voice actor who sounds like Crush, and they just answer the questions in a Crush fashion. But I'm not gonna tell you that that's what's really happening. It's Crush, and he comes down and he knocks on the human tank and he answers questions, and you get to ask him questions too. So it's magic, is the short answer.
How does Disney use forced perspective?
I believe this is, yes, the castle, but also the Eiffel Tower in France at Epcot is also forced perspective. So if you see like the Eiffel Tower, it's further away, so it looks like it's more expansive than it is. And I believe also like the buildings next to it are sized to where it makes it look larger than what it actually is.
So Riley, you've got the last one, as not all the letters prompted an autofill response. How does Disney Vacation Club work?
Short answer is it's essentially a Disney World timeshare. They also have it at Disneyland, so if you want to buy your timeshare in Disneyland, that is also a thing. So you've got your like annual dues that you pay, and you pick the resort that's going to be your home resort, and you get to stay at the fanciest of fancy hotels at a killer deal. And you also get access to special lounges, special events, special discounts. I know they have their own annual pass ticket system that's just for Disney DVC or Disney Vacation Club. It's definitely an expansive program is what I guess we're gonna call it. And there are team members stationed at every Disney park in more than one location because it is such an expansive thing to answer all of those crazy questions.
Thank you so much, ladies, for autofilling in for Google.
Anytime.
We did obviously to the best of our ability, but for most of these things, the My Disney Experience app or the Walt Disney World website is going to be the best place for you to get those full in-depth answers.
And with anything as well, things change all the time. All of the time. So what we tell you in this video now might not be the case in a month or two, 6 months down the road.
True.
So your source of truth will always be the Walt Disney World website, the My Disney Experience app. Were there any questions that we went over that maybe we didn't answer enough, or any questions that you had? What do you go to Google for when you're planning your Disney trip? Let us know in the comments below.
If you're looking for more games, because all the other ones are going to be games, check out the link in the description down below. And as always,
Like and subscribe
for more.